Good
Representative
segue.
George Santos, charged by Justice Department and federal probe. Okay, so Mr. George, our boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the hero that Gotham needs, but not the hero that Gotham wants. Uh, Taken into federal custody, 13 federal charges, 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, and 1 count of theft of public funds, and 2 counts of making materially false statements to House representatives. Um,
This is
I think
actually, I mean, it was already on our last time talking about this guy, but this is actually impressive.
right,
Have
yeah,
have you ever have you ever seen the Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks movie Catch Me If You Can?
yeah, yeah.
This
He's
is Catch Me If You Can Part 2.
This is Catch Me If
There's
You
gonna be a
Can.
movie about this guy
Ooh, that's good. I
one
like
day.
that. I like that a lot. Um,
It's gonna be this guy was able to pose as a as a congressman.
mm-hmm. And he just bullshitted his way into it. He just said,
I mean,
"Yeah, I did the things. I
this
wanted the
is
stuff. I went to college. I did these things, and it's super fine and everything." And then he got elected.
I mean,
Catch Me If You
scroll
Can
back up.
too.
I gotta look at
Sorry.
this again. I mean, this I gotta look at his face again real quick to see if Leo would be a good fit. Maybe.
Mm, I mean, maybe. I mean, Leo's a good actor, and we could have him do the hair. We could have him put on shades. Yeah, it might be okay. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see a Catch Me If You Can 2 going here for this, you know? I mean,
I think there was something down here that I wanted to see. Can he remain in Congress? The charges do not, from a legal standpoint, affect Santos' status as a member of Congress. Nothing in the Constitution's requirements for congressional office bars individuals under criminal indictment or conviction from serving, except for the 14th Amendment, for certain treasonous conduct. So, as long as the things he did weren't literally treasonous, he can remain. And
wow.
this is the blind headline I didn't tell you about that I wanted you to hear. There is reason to believe that George Santos' treasurer does not exist.
Is that a picture of George Santos
Yes.
dressed as a woman?
Wait, where? That's not a. That's not dressed as a woman. That's just a blue
That
sports
with
coat.
the isn't that like a bun that he's wearing and
No, that's just him.
what the hell?
That's just what he looks like. You're seeing this. Are you seeing something that I'm not? This is a blue suit, and that's just his hair poofed up to look like Trump.
Oh, it looked very fake feminine to me for
Oh, okay, okay,
for a
okay.
moment.
I mean, we've found the one photo of him maybe cross-dressing, but doing a drag show, but we're not sure if it's real. Um, so Andrew Olson, his listed treasurer, is not and has not been identified as treasurer to any political committee outside of those connected to Santos. No one asked about it appears to know Olson, including those knowledgeable of political committee treasurers and New York Republican politics. His listed address is the former address of Santos' sister. He's not responded to any attempts to contact him. He may not exist. They might have just made up a name, wrote it on there, and moved on. Um,
It's Catch Me If You Can Part 2.
yeah.
I mean, this is incredible. There's going to be a movie about this guy.
No one can seem to find Andrew Olson. If he does not exist, it would be an extreme abuse of our campaign finance system. So yeah, uh, at some point, like he needed to put a name in there, and he just put a name in there.
He's
That's
like, what's a good plausible name?
Andrew
Andrew Olson.
Olson. That's him.
Perfect.
Perfect. Bam, go. And then so yeah, that's where we are.
My name is Mr. Abagnale.
So
It's not Abagnale,
right,
not Abagnale, Abagnale. Holy shit. This dude
that's
is in real time becoming a legend.
right. And I'm gonna rope it back toward the thing we were talking about earlier. I think Donald Trump opened the door for this kind of action.
No, no, no.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
The
No, George Santos is literally committing fraud.
Yeah, so is Donald Trump.
No, no, no. Stop.
He
It's not the same at all.
he wouldn't accept the results of the election.
Well,
Basic
he did though, didn't
arithmetic.
he?
No, no, he didn't, and he never has, and he still doesn't to this day. This past Wednesday, he would not accept that he lost. He said he did not lose, it was rigged, and they cheated. I did not lose. Donald Trump, as of 4 days ago. He is fraud personified. And because Donald Trump gets away with it, George Santos thinks that he can too.
Not even close to the
In
same level
well, I
going on
know
here.
George
No,
Santos is minor league compared to the fraud that Donald Trump is.
you got
This
to reverse
is
those.
no, this
Actually,
is this is top of the game. This is the Michael Jordan of fraud right here. You're looking at him. Donald
no,
Trump, Michael Jordan of fraud, and George Santos is minor league AAA fraud. You know.
no. George Santos' accomplishments here are on another level. That's why there will be a movie made, Catch Me If You Can too, for
Hmm.
George Santos, but you won't do that with Trump. Because this is, at this point, it's so many different personas and whatnot
Hmm.
and so many things he's gotten away with here that this is next level stuff. This is the stuff that movies are made for.
Okay. It was a very long time ago. I think it was in the 90s. But a New York City radio DJ, not Howard Stern, but somebody similar, somebody like that, was talking shit about Trump. And then Trump called in under a fake name to defend himself. That's very similar to writing Andrew Olson's name as your treasurer when Andrew Olson doesn't exist.
Not even close.
I know, because this is minor league and Trump is the Michael Jordan of fraud.
You're
So,
saying, whoa. Calling yourself by a fake name to defend yourself
yes.
is akin to listing a treasure that does not exist on a federal document.
Yes, because who's doing the
No,
treasury work?
no,
Who's
it's
doing the
not.
treasury work?
It's not the same thing.
It's
Like
I know
the
it's I know
federal
it's
document
I
part
know
is
it's not the
what's.
same thing. I'm saying it's similar. They're parallels. George Santos needs a treasurer by law. He has to have one. And instead of like finding one and talking to human beings, he writes down a fake name. Donald Trump needs somebody to defend him on a radio show, so he takes on a fake name to defend himself on a radio show. So I'm saying that Trump was years ago in the minor leagues of fraud, and he has moved up to the major leagues. George
No,
Santos is
the
practicing
the your
to
leap
become the next Trump. I know.
you're making one giant leap for mankind here. I mean, this isn't just a leap in on planet Earth. This is a leap on the moon that
Okay.
you're making.
That lying about people and pretending to be other people to further your aims is the thing that Santos is doing, and it is a thing Trump has done in the past. That's all I'm getting at. I'm not
That's
saying that
fair.
one should be
Yeah,
legal and one shouldn't be or anything like that. I'm just saying that like fraud, the two people have one thing in common, and that's fraud. They are fraudsters, top to bottom, beginning to end, nonstop. And I am throwing out the hypothesis that because Trump does so much fraud, so blatantly, obviously, on prime time TV, the man does fraud, that it gives George Santos the idea that, hey, you know what? I could do that. In fact,
I don't think that. No,
okay,
I don't
tell me
think.
about that. You don't think so?
No, I think that the things that you're making a false equivalency here, and I think that the things that George Santos has been doing is is wholly different from what you're claiming about Trump.
Trump doesn't commit fraud?
I'm sure if you look Trump fraud up,
Mm-hmm.
you'll find some news article that. But
But George Santos
this
is.
is literally like making up fake names and posing as different people and claiming to have credentials that don't exist. Like this is
Mm-hmm. Donald Trump did that when he pretended to be somebody else on the radio, and when people tell him things, he claims that somebody told him a thing, but and then he has fake credentials. He started a Trump University that was not accredited, you know, and then he
okay,
took
but
people's
that's
money,
not a
and then
credential. That. I mean, he says he went to the Wharton School of Business or whatever it is,
sure, we've
and
we've got records that he
so
went there and graduated. Yes.
and then we have records that he went there, right?
Mm-hmm.
George Santos claims that he's what, like a Harvard scholar or something like that,
No, I
didn't
think
he?
he's a Rhodes Scholar by now, a
A
rocket
Rhodes,
scientist. He's a
some,
rocket surgeon. He's a rocket
well,
surgeon.
exactly.
Uh,
These are two different things, right? When we talk about the credentials, it's like George Santos is claiming things that he went places that he never attended,
hmm
right?
Okay. So it's, I mean, I think they're both fraudsters, and one has empowered the other.
Uh,
So follow me here. Follow me here. I'll give you an idea. There are other political streamers, and I watched them and said I could do that, and so now here I am imitating them because I think I could do that too. So I saw the big league of what they're doing, and I said I could do that, and now I'm very, very, very minor league. And I think George Santos is the same. I think George Santos saw the fraud that Donald Trump is and said I could do that. He just goes up there and says whatever he wants, and everybody just accepts it. So he's minor league Trump, is what I'm thinking.
no, no, I reject it entirely.
He may
That
not
like
be
this is a
ideologically similar, but I mean, are we not emulating other YouTubers right now? Because we thought we could do the same.
well, sure, but
Okay.
I mean, Santos is not uh, even remotely similar in terms of what he's doing compared to what you think Trump is doing.
Right, he's minor league. He's stealing puppies and writing hot checks, lying about where he
No,
went to
no, no, no.
college. Donald Trump is global, you know? He's the Michael Jordan, and this is the AAA minor league guy.
No, no. I totally reject your assertions here.
Okay.
It's
Nothing in common with these two?
no.
No. Okay. That is okay. Um, Anything else to say about Mr. George?
I look forward to his movie in 15 years.
Okay. I look forward to his movie. Fantastic. I love it. Oh, hi. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button, press the subscribe button. Uh, if you want to tell me how right I am, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to tell me how wrong I am, leave a comment too. That's good. Um, this is just kind of a hobby for me, so I appreciate you coming by, giving it a watch, and pressing the YouTube buttons. Thanks.